Welcome back to a VemYou tutorial. It's Joseph here, CEO and co-founder of VemYou. And like I'm going to say in all of the videos, I'm a full-time musician and we've been spending many years on developing this powerful system for musicians, built by a musician. And yeah, welcome to tutorial number 2. And this is where we start getting into some of these features here and starting to build out your musician profile, add songs, manage set lists, and all these sort of areas. So in the last video, we went through creating a user, a profile, and also went through all of these little tabs on the side here on the left. I had an explanation, a little bit of an explanation on what the VemYou system is all about. And in this tutorial, we are going to start getting into this area here. As you can see, what you see on your homepage, this is your dashboard. And we're going to start building all of these other areas. So first things first, thank you for joining the tutorial for this tutorial, and thank you for joining the VemYou system. Appreciate you all being here. We're going to be putting tutorials up here more and more, so if you are wanting to learn more and more about how the VemYou system works, this is the place to be. Now, let's get into the video. So right here, as you can see, is the different tabs. These are your assets. So you as a user, remember that, as a user, you manage multiple assets. Whether you're a cover artist, whatever you do in the industry, you can manage them all here. Okay, it's not a one size fits all. It's a thing that's flexible to suit the different nuances of what being in the music industry is about. So today we're going to look at musicians and then we'll start going through all the different areas, and let's start straight off. So your musician profile, these are the different projects you run. So as you can see here, whether you're solo, artist, duo, or band, creating a professional profile actually helps venues to find you. So this is very important that you build up these parts very carefully, because when we go to phase 2, it's about venues finding the musician that suits them, that suits their vibe. If they're a rock venue, they want a rock band that plays original music, you have to make sure that you've got the right information in there so they can find you. So this is very important. As you can see, it's a very nice back-end software. Soon, when I come up to the songs and the set list and the requests and everything, we'll shoot over to the Vem link. But right now, it's about setting your business up. You're a business. This is what this is for. This is about creating tools for you to be able to run and operate your business at the highest level. So creating a musician profile is where we're going to start on. So I'm going to list musician. And as you can see here, active, whether you are active right now, maybe you've like me right now, I'm actively doing weddings and everything, but I'm not active in my originals. I've decided to put my originals to rest so I can focus on this. And so I can turn off whatever project as I need it, and it won't show up, and therefore I don't get any requests or any bookings for that profile. So I can actually just activate it or deactivate it. Doesn't delete it, it just makes sure that it's not active. That's what that's for. Stage name, we're gonna just call this one here VemYou covers, for example. This is where you perform. So whether you might as a profile be based up here in Gold Coast, but you might have a project that's more based down in Melbourne. So for that project, you might put Melbourne, because you don't want to be seen up here. You want to be seen for the Melbourne venues. So that's what that's for there. And of course, how far you're willing to travel. Bio builder, this is all automated. So it's AI bio builder. So you just put some keywords in there. So I'm just going to put VemYou artist. I'm just going to put cover musician, roots music, for example. I'm gonna put love putting my own twist on songs, for example. Just you do what you want to do that relates to you. Once you've got some keywords in place there, auto generate. This is actually going to generate from all of this information. Okay, so it's going to generate something. VemYou is a talented cover musician hailing from the sun-kissed shores. Beautifully said, right? It's AI, so it's going to come out as an AI prompt's going to come out. We've made it to make it nice and easy for you. You can change it. You don't have to be using our auto generator. You can actually just do it yourself if you want. You can change it how you want to do it, so that way it's actually working more for you, but it's up to you. So that's for you. This is going to show up again on your Vem link, which we'll get to that soon. Here is your rates. So this is per hour, so $150 per hour. This is your minimum you'll take if you want to offer discounts. We will add things in there as well, fixed rates and per performances for people who would rather just quote on an actual whole performance. You're happy to do that. We will add these in. If they're not here yet, it means we're developing it. As I said, you are among the first users. So we will develop this more and more as we go and update the tutorials as we go. Right now, this is where it's at right now. Attributes. Okay, this is where when venues start looking for musicians, they're gonna be able to put certain attributes in there. For example, they might want to have, okay, I want someone career level, 10 plus years. They might want to make sure they're working with someone who's got APRA AMCOS. This is a part of the quality control. So if you got APRA AMCOS, you can put it all in there as a registered member. Your gig days, you gig Friday, Saturday, Sunday, great. If you gig other days, put other days in it. It's important because we want to match you up with the right venues that suit your calendar, that suit your flexibility. As I said, you're the artist, so you can manage it how you want. Bars and pubs, these are the scenes. The scenes are going to be very powerful. As we start opening this up into phase 3, which is more focusing on the music fan, we will be able to showcase different scenes for you to be able to find exactly, for music lovers to be able to find exactly what they're looking for. So to put yourself in the right scenes, very, very important. And yeah, so music styles, these are the different styles you offer as this persona. So loop artist, one-man band, and maybe you offer DJ sets every now and then. I do as a musician. I if I'm not gigging, I'll take DJ gigs, which is, that's all cool. You do what you want to do. So again, pop, jazz, soul, and I love my reggae and folk. Okay, so again, we want to match you up with the venues that support you. You want to see rock venues, so you put you're a rock band, and that'll show rock venues. Venues will also be able to put their genres and their music styles and their scenes, so it'll all match up in the end. Phase 1 is all again about you as the musician. We are the horse that pulls along the carts, and that's what we are. So that's what this does. This gets to help you out as well. So. You provide your own PA system, can connect to the VemYou house system, have a lighting system available as well. Business and compliance, public liability, register for ABN, and invoice friendly. So yeah, you can see how your attributes. So just keep these attributes filling up as you go. If you don't have some of these, go and get them, because you know what? Some venues won't book you if you don't have a public liability insurance, or if you don't have registered for ABN. You should get insured anyway. You spend a lot of money on equipment. All of my equipment's insured. I have sick insurance and all that sort of stuff. It's my only form of income being a musician, so I want to have these things to protect my stuff. I just use guitars as a guitar. Some people obviously have an emotional connection with their guitar, and public liability might not mean much to you. But for me, it's my guitar, it's my tool. So, if someone steals it or if it breaks, I want to make sure that I have actually insurance to protect that. So that's your attributes. Over here is your contact details. Again, this is up to you who that contact is. If you're a musician, you got a manager, put your manager in here. That's fine. If you're a musician and you want to manage it yourself, then great. You can do that yourself. So whatever you want to do, you do it. It's very flexible to work with you. I'm going to also add this, VemYou.com. And any social links, any social media links, all of that sort of stuff, you can do it here. Obviously, this is your user account. So like I said, eventually, as we go through these tutorials, I'll start shooting over to this is mine. But for now, this is just to help you start setting up from scratch. So that's what these are for. But yeah, whatever your socials are, if you want to add your Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Pinterest, Spotify, all that sort of stuff, it's all here. And again, these are for when venues come and find you, they can come and look at that. Your Vem links is where you can actually start sharing. That's your personalized page, profile page. It's like a link tree, but for musicians. So we're going to get into that. But for now, you just put your details in here, whatever links you've got. That's great. Your bank details, very important that you obviously put your bank details in, because your bank details is where you get your tips and your bookings paid out to. So you just put them in here for each project, okay? So you don't want to worry too much. Like, this is for that project. You might have a different bank account. For your originals project, you might have a different bank account. It's very flexible. It's a very flexible system, okay? So whatever your bank details for that project, you put it there. For example, if you have different band members and they all link to become a band, they all might want to put their own their band details, their bank details for that particular project of that band, for example. And then add yourself a profile photo. So it's very obviously important. That's a part of being an approved artist as well. So what you're going to see now is once that's all done, it's going to say done. I'm going to say add. And now it has officially added. So there it is. And you can see up here, it's got your Vem link. It's got your edit connect. Again, if someone wants to connect or you want to connect with someone, that's going to be up the top there. It's going to have all your information and any other, YouTube and that sort of stuff like this. It's going to be all there. This special images is if you want to show when you send your profile, you can design images that's exactly going to be good for that particular send. So it's like, when you send it in a message or how you post it, it shows that particular information if you wanted to do that. But yes, so what's going to happen now is that now you've created it, it's got to be approved. So approval is a very big part of what we do. Same with venues have to go through this. And what it is that we need to approve that you are a musician. We need to prove that you are in fact an actual musician and you're not, just a spammer or someone coming in to, whatever, just a low quality. Or example, you don't have photos, you don't have the right rates, you might have again, information missing. Your attributes might be full. We need to approve artists. This is what we're telling the venues that jump on, that these artists are approved and verified, so they're professional musicians. And that's what we're trying to do with this, is we're trying to create a place where the professionals are. And you'll see here, once I approve it, because this is the main VemYou account, so don't take note off the sides there, but that will now send me an email. And there you go. Congratulations. Your music profile is ready at the VemYou Live Music ecosystem. This email is going to show you a little bit about the different tiers of musicians. So going from being an approved musician to verified to then becoming Vemified, which is, the top level. This is allowing you to, we're going to have Vemified artists as the ones getting the bigger, high paid gigs, because they need to be showing when a corporate company wants to look for a professional artist at that level where they would need to rock a crowd of 500 people and not just be the wrong fit. It's going to be the Vemified artist that gets that access. And as well as that, it's going to be all of these artists. We want to make sure that they're high quality. So that's what this is all about as well. I don't want to keep anything hidden from you. I want to tell you exactly what's the system's designed for. It's designed to drive up the quality of the industry and to be able to create a space where venues find reliable professional musicians and not just have a whole cesspool of all different kinds of people, but they actually ensure they get the right type of musician for them. So now you're an approved artist. You've started off the journey. As you do gigs and as you book more gigs and as you put more information, as people more interact with it more, you'll then make your way through the verified, and then again you'll be offered a Vemified subscription when that day comes. Right now we're not there yet. We're not even at verified. We are at approved. Like I said, phase 1. This has been a absolute exciting time to be able to share some of these features with you. And as you can see, to close off this actual video, musician 1, but songs, set list, Vem links, all 0. So we got to build those out. But this tutorial is around the musician. Now when I click in the musician, it now shows me musicians, and you can only have 3 musician listings. This is to prevent people coming through and creating multiple musicians and spamming your identity or anything like that and creating their own fees without your permission. This is what we stopped at. We stopped that by giving people limits. And if you want to unlock more limits, we've got ways to be able to do that as well. But right now, we just want to make sure there's usually only about 3 projects at any time you're actively working with anyway. And yeah, but you can see now, there's my musician. There's the Vem link. We are going to get into the Vem link soon, but not right now. This has been a tutorial number 2, and this has been all about creating a musician profile. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this tutorial. Happy gigs, and I'll see you in the next video.